welcome. This is the Frankly Speaking Show. Thank y'all so much for y'all support, y'all likes, y'all comments, DMs, everything. All the anticipation towards the show is finally here, and we're about to speak frankly on a lot of different topics. So y'all like, subscribe, comment, follow me on the Instagram account at Legit Realness. It's my personal account. You guys can follow the account for the show. It's going to be the Frankly Speaking Show. I'll make sure to include those in the link in the description. Like, subscribe, and please share this video. I'm going to give y'all the rundown of the top 10 things I feel that were most notable, most talked about, and just things that I found interesting, funny, or just straight up bullshit, and I want to get into it. Like, just get right into it. Number 10 this week is the Jussie Smollett attack. I want to talk about that. First, I want to send his family and his friends and support system all the love, all the encouragement, all the well wishes, and hope he has a speedy recovery. For you guys that do not know what happened with Jussie Smollett, the star of Empire, he was attacked at 2 a.m. leaving a Subway, getting his food. You know, you have that midnight snack, 2 a.m. snack craving. You might just want a chicken bacon ranch. I don't know what y'all get from Subway, but that's what I get. But he was leaving there at that time. Unfortunately was attacked by alleged MAGA supporters who not only punched, kicked, and bit him, they also poured bleach on him or some type of chemical substance. The police are currently investigating this. They believe to have a lead on it. It's always said when we see a black person, any person of color, especially one that is even a minority in the person of color community by being LGBT, and that's always horrible. But what I want to speak on, which I don't think is getting talked about, and this is for the black community specifically, why do we only care what happens to LGBT people or queer people or people that are different from the standard quote-unquote black person or what we want a black person to be? Why do we only publicize these attacks when it's someone who's rich, someone who's beautiful, and someone who's famous? My issue with this whole thing is everyone is now like, oh my God, gay people are being under attack, LGBT people are under attack. They've been under attack for the past years, and half of y'all have been attacking them. And let's change LGBT with nigger. And let's say a white person said, oh, these niggers, or attack these niggers, y'all would be in an uproar about it. But when you change nigger and put faggot, y'all just roll that shit under the motherfucking rug. Y'all let it slide. Y'all be like, oh, well, the Bible says when y'all have 12 kids out of wedlock, the Bible says that you eat your pork rinds and y'all watch football. The Bible says as y'all have 13 different colors in y'all hair. This is what I want to say to y'all. When you see people in your own community, in your own hometown, the people that you live by, the people that you have to speak to every day, you get on the bus with, you get on the train with, you get in the Uber pool with, whatever you decide to do, the people that you see on a regular basis, the trans woman you see on a regular basis, the gay man you see on a regular basis, the lesbian you see on a regular basis, and their lives are at jeopardy, and they are also getting attacked, and they are getting defamed and being stigmatized and all of those things every day in your own community. When you choose not to speak up on those things that you see every day, you are just as much of a problem as these people that have punched this man, spit on this man, bit this man, and bleached this man. Y'all are no different. If you were going to sit up there and be quiet about it and let this stuff slide because it's just a gay man and y'all feel like the Bible says this and the Bible says that, y'all are just as fucked up as these people that are doing these things out here. And that's what I want to talk about, because I feel that we let so many things in our community slide because it's a gay person or it's a weird black person or it's a black woman. If they're not a stand-up, straight African-American male, that's the only time we care when someone is killed or when someone is murdered or when someone is attacked, then to save our boys. But when it's a black gay male, it's, oh, okay, well, you know what the Bible says. You know, he's not supposed to be. No, that's fucked up. And until we as a community stand up for all of our people, we will never be equal at all. Another attack that happened this week was not a hate crime, but it was a domestic violence attack between Lil Bow Wow, Shad Moss, whatever you want to call him, was attacked by his Instagram model, ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend, growing up hip-hop co-star, Kiomi Leslie. Apparently, they got into a fight where he was putting her clothes outside of the house. He claims that he hit her in the head, drug her by the hair. He claims that he just put her clothes outside of the door and she attacked him. Either way, both of them have now allegedly had broken ribs. You can see the mug shots. I'll post them up. Y'all can see here the mug shots. Shad looks messed up. Kiomi just still looks the same. So I don't want to say that she did everything, but it's clear as day who won that fight. He allegedly has broken 3 broken ribs, and she has broken ribs or something. Like, it's a bunch of bullshit. I want to say that domestic violence is never okay. It's never okay for a man to hit a woman, and it's not okay for a woman to hit a man. If all the memes and everything that's going on about how he got beat up and all of this and everyone's laughing, if the situation was reversed, y'all would not be laughing. And that's what I want to speak to the women about. If you feel it's okay to put your hands on a man, you have to be ready for whatever comes next. I don't condone any type of men hitting women, just like I don't condone women hitting men. If a man puts his hand on a woman, you also need to be prepared for whatever happens next, whether it's broken ribs, whether you die, whether it's you get choked out, whether you get shot, both sides. Do not put your hands on anyone unless you are ready for the consequences of your actions. This is something domestic violence related. I don't like none of that. I want us as a community to stop doing these fights. And this is what they see us as. This is what the world sees us as. Just a bunch of fuck-ass motherfuckers fighting, doing stupid shit, doing drugs, all of these things. And situations like this perpetuate that ideology of us just being a less than race. Fortunate that they both were in that situation. I hope they both get okay, because Bow Wow called the police and they both got arrested. So that just shows how it is. Like, y'all, we can't even call the police when we under attack. We both going to jail. So y'all both went to jail. Y'all both got arrested. Y'all both have mugshots from a dispute that I'm sure could have been handled another type of way. So to everyone watching this show, anytime y'all think about doing something violently, any type of things like that, please think and be mindful of y'all actions. All right, so clearly last week was the week of brawls and attacks. Coming in at number 7, Yandy Smith Harris, star of Love It Hip Hop New York, married to Mendeecees Harris, who is currently serving federal prison time, was caught being maced and pepper sprayed by New York police due to her protesting the Metropolitan Detention Center's unfair conditions to their prisoners. I want to give Yandy a round of applause just for going out there, because people often forget about people in prison. They say, well, they don't deserve rights, da-da-da-da. Regardless of what someone does, whether it's possession of weed, whether it is a violent crime, everyone deserves those basic human rights. Prisoners are often given the bottom of the barrel. They already get paid 20-some cents a day. Commissary is like $5 for a bag of Lay's, and you're working for 20 cents a day. Y'all have to understand, the system is set up to fail us. There is a real prison, school to prison pipeline. It's real. They will get you with an eighth of marijuana and lock your ass up for 20 years. Just because that's how the prison industrial pipeline works. And people always think that, oh, he did this, he deserves this, and we talk bad about people. No. You don't know what really is going on unless you are that person. There are definitely people that deserve to be in prison. Don't get me wrong. There are definitely murderers, rapists, people that deserve to have their ass locked up. However, there are also people that have been clearly fucked over by the system. Like, it's no other way to say that. Just clearly disadvantaged, clearly just messed up over through the system. So not everyone is a bad person that's in prison. Yes, people make mistakes, and people that have done the things are not bad people. I won't say everyone that's in prison is a bad person. You can make a bad decision without being a bad person. There's a lot of you motherfuckers that's watching this show right now that should have y'all ass locked up too. So coming at number 7 this week, we gotta get into Tammy and Waka Flocka Flame Brick Squad, motherfucker snakes in the grass. We gotta get into y'all. Tammy and motherfucking Waka Flocka have been together for 10 years, And through those 10 years, he has cheated on her every fucking year. And she takes him back, she leaves him, she takes him back, she leaves him. She's a little Rashida, or she a little Rashida because he hasn't had a baby on her yet, but that's why her and Rashida are so damn close, because they dumb as fuck. As you can see, there's a new show called Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition, and it's people like Waka Flocka as well as Soulja Boy are a few of the castmates on this show. I'm putting a clip here of where one of the reporters asked her, he said, why are you with this man? He's cheating on you in your entire relationship, the entire 10 years. Not one time, not two times, the entire 10 years. And this is what she had to say.
So how much infidelity can you really put up with?
Hey, hold on, baby, hold on. Hell no, he playing. Hey, bro, don't ever in your life. I don't give a don't talk to her like that. We ain't even finna play them games.
Your entire relationship
is
infidelity.
Listen, my man. I'm gonna throw you out the tent. I swear to God. Dead ass serious.
You say how much infidelity I can take?
Yes.
As much as I want. Like, you're probably getting cheated on right now, would you know? Okay, then. So, next question.
And take as much infidelity as she wants. How much infidelity do you want, bitch? Because you have been getting cheated on for the past 10 years by this dirty dick brick squad ass nigga. Ain't no hits. From Waka Flocka, he ain't making no more hits. Deb Anthony still rocking around the same bald ass wig. Like, how much money are they really giving you? How much money are you getting from this man that you are allowing him to cheat on you your entire relationship? Y'all are showing your children, and they are learning and they're growing up thinking that this is the way that they're supposed to live, and this is what they're supposed to be taught, and this is how relationships are supposed to be. Y'all need to think about y'all kids. You have been getting cheated on your entire 10 years. You don't think your daughter has seen this? To Tammy and to Waka, you don't think your daughter's going to see what type of man she's going to bring and type of abuse and type of trauma she's going to have to go through because you can't keep your dick in your pants and you don't have enough self-esteem to say, no, I'm out? But at the end of the day, I can't be mad at Waka Flocka because a man is only going to do what a woman allows him to do. Anybody's only going to do what you allowed him to do. And as she said, she could take as much infidelity as she wants. She clearly loves it. She loves that cheater dick. She loves to smell other bitches' pussies on the dick, on her lips. She likes all of that stuff. So who am I to judge you? But let me say something. I hope that y'all are raising your child to not pay attention to things like this. And I hope that your child will find a man or a woman, whoever she decides to be with, that loves her unconditionally, and she does not have to go through the same fuck shit that y'all have shown in y'all household and to America with the cheating and the bullshit. Lil Rashida Jr., aka Tammy Rivera, you need to do better. And Waka Flocka, you need to do better as well. That's just fucking sad. All right, this week, coming in at number 6, I want to put something a little bit more fun after all of those violent things. I want to give a shout out to my white Nubian queen, Rachel Dolezal. I'm going to put the clip in here. She is doing braiding tutorials now. She was the former president of the Spokane, Washington NAACP chapter. For y'all who do not know Rachel Dolezal, she is the first white transracial black woman. She wanted to be, she was born a white woman with a European ancestry, no African descent, claims that she's a black woman, and tanned herself, got her yaki in her hair, her kinkle on. She wants to be a black woman, and I could give her her props because she's one of the few white people that want to be black that actually help the black community through her service through the NAACP. After she has now been caught for her fraudery, she is now doing braiding tutorials. So I'm gonna put the video up in here for y'all. Everyone that wants to get individuals, hit up Rachel Dolezal. She is doing tutorials. She is sending y'all packages, and she would do it. I want to say she's doing installations for $100, and y'all could clearly hit her up or just watch the tutorial. Coming in at number 5, frankly political. I want to talk about some things that's going on in the politics world. We have the 2020 election coming up very soon. We're going to start nominating candidates. Democratic, Republican, and independent candidates are all starting to make their bids. And of course, the main target this year is the black vote. As in past years, people always say black people don't vote. I don't want to agree with that. I want y'all to go out and vote like how we did for Obama. This upcoming year, y'all see everything that's going on with Trump and all of the foolery and fuckery and that's been going on. I'm glad that the people in the TSA and other government workers are now getting paid again. glad for that after the government shut down over this wall. So if we don't want to go through this, please start paying attention now to things going on in the political world. Currently in the Democratic, I'm a Democrat, so I'm going to give y'all an update on that. The Democratic nominees currently are Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, the two most talked about right now. Kamala Harris could be the first woman president, and she'll be the first black woman president, so a lot of people are rooting for her. She is from Oakland, I'm from California, so shout out to my Cali folks. Cory Booker, very good man, stand-up guy. He's also running for the Democratic nominee position. So I feel like with both those candidates, we got to look into them a little bit more, see what we want to do. We don't want to just pick them both because they are black, and it would be great to have another black person in office, but we want to have the right black person in office. However, I got a new candidate for y'all that y'all might not have heard of. Her name is Marianne Williamson. She is an author and a spiritual advisor to Oprah, and her whole point of running this year is to give the ancestors of slaves $100 billion in reparations. Now, if you want to get the black vote, I feel like that's the way to do it. I don't know how realistic it will be for her to give us these $100 billion in reparations, but the fact that she's making it her mission and a part of her campaign to get those reparations for us, hey, and if you're Oprah's spiritual advisor, you already with a billionaire. So you might have that billion to give us. So I'm going to go ahead and put you out there in the nominees. Make sure y'all look her up, Marianne Williamson. She wants to give us our reparations. Stay tuned for the politics. Please pay attention this year, and please vote in your small elections and your big elections. Emmanuel Franklin, who y'all might have seen on the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, Baller Alert. This story has been floating around Instagram. I think it's personally hilarious. For y'all people that do not know who I'm talking about, Emmanuel Franklin is a 19-year-old. He faked his kidnapping for $130. He called his mom, said that he was kidnapped and had someone else in on the, I guess the prank or the extortion, because that's what his ass in jail for. He had someone else saying that if she did not send $130 to the mailbox, they would harm and kill him. Now, the mom called the police and said that she felt that her son was faking it. Like his mom didn't believe it. She called the police, and I guess just to be on the safe side, if he was, she called the police so they could get him. But she didn't believe that he was really being taken. Hey, who wants to steal somebody for $130? But my thing to Emmanuel Franklin is, how bad did you need this $130 that you really faked your own kidnapping to extort your mama for $130? And what kind of mama are you that you couldn't give this little boy $130? Because clearly he went to deaths to get this $130. He needed this $130 for something. He only asked for $130. He didn't extort himself for $10 million, $10,000. He knew he was a $130 worth ass nigga, and that's all he asked for. But what kind of person are you to extort yourself $130? If I'm a fake my kidnapping, I'm going for the millions. I'm going for the 500,000s. It's going to be hundreds of thousands or $1 million. I'm not faking my kidnap for $130 because clearly I'm not worth shit if I'm only getting kidnapped for ransom of $130. But I thought that was hilarious for people that did not see that, looked into that. He is currently in jail. He got arrested on charges of extortion, as well as charges of fake kidnapping and blackmail. So he's gonna go to jail, and his bond and his bail are gonna be way more than $100. All right, so now in this part of the show, we are in the top 3 things. I wanted to highlight this from the past week. Coming in at number 3 is 21 Savage. He is up for deportation because 21 Savage from Atlanta apparently is from Liverpool. He is from the UK. Allegedly, he moved to Atlanta and was recently arrested by ICE on charges of overstaying a visa, and he's an illegal immigrant is what ICE is trying to say. What put 21 on the map was he had a drug case in 2014 where he was on 12 months probation, and that put him on the map with ICE because his visa apparently ended. He did reapply for a visa in 2017, which is currently still pending, but ICE is not taking that into consideration. They're saying you are here on a false visa. You have a whole false self of identity. You lied about your identity, and now we are arresting you. ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, is not playing with him, but we also know how shady and fucked up ICE is. ICE still has some kids in cages separated from their family. ICE is not one of the best organizations the U.S. has, so I don't trust everything that they say. I would advise y'all not to trust everything they say either, But I do think that what's notable that we need to, this is a bigger issue, that ICE is just coming for him because he is a black rapper. And they have only been coming for him now that he's saying socially conscious things in his raps. He has been kind of talking about Trump. He's been kind of talking about the state of America now. He is starting making that a focal point of his music as well as just his social media. So now y'all lock him up when y'all know he has, you know, it's 2019. Y'all known about that for 5 years. That y'all have clearly seen that his name came up on y'all system 5 years ago when he got arrested. So for y'all to do it now when he is trying to do things and trying to progress the community, I see y'all agenda. But what I do want to point out too, what happened is Demi Lovato apparently was laughing at the memes that it's always memes, like, it is always from Black Twitter. Like, we don't take nothing seriously. Y'all made memes of Yandy Smith getting maced. Y'all made memes of the Bow Wow situation I spoke on earlier. And y'all even made memes with just Smollett. So now y'all are making memes of 21 Savage. So Demi Lovato tweeted her favorite thing of the Super Bowl was reading these 21 Savage memes. And y'all going over here talk about how it's getting hotter than a spoon at Demi's. Y'all gonna talk about how this girl heated up spoons with her heroin addiction. So I actually have live footage of a video from a Black Twitter stan versus Demi Lovato. I have a live footage of this video. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna put it in here. And I want y'all to see what happened when someone told her she was a heroin addict.
Kill me! Dare you live on the floor! Shut the up! Reggie! Really? It's gonna be like that? It's gonna be like that? I'm not a stripper. I don't take off my clothes for money, bitch! I'm not a heroin addict, huh?
I'm not a heroin addict, bro.
I'm out of here! Give me the I don't shoot up heroin! I don't shoot up heroin! Bitch, you wanna take it there? I can take it there all day. How dare she! How dare she! You know! You don't even know what that done to me! You don't even know! You don't even know! You don't even know! You don't know what that does to me! You don't know what I've been through!
So, as y'all can see, that's not right. Like, but on the flip side of it, all jokes aside, it is not right to come at someone's heroin addiction because y'all, why are y'all coming at this girl for laughing at memes that y'all have made? She's not laughing at the fact this man's getting deported. She's laughing at the memes y'all have made of this man being from the UK, saying he was not drinking lean, he was drinking tea. All of these things y'all are saying, she's laughing just like we are laughing. Like, she's laughing. Nobody wants this man to get deported. But the memes and things that y'all make, because y'all don't take nothing seriously, she's just joining in on the fun, and y'all want to come at her and give her all these heroin addict names and all of these things. Y'all are fucked up for that. Y'all are real fucked up for that. So y'all need to stop doing people like that. Drug addiction is not funny. She needs help. She's went to rehab for that. She's been open about it. A lot of things a lot of people don't do is a lot of y'all that's drug addicts that ain't getting help. So don't laugh at her for wanting to get her help, and don't laugh at 21 for he's about to get deported. Like, y'all need to really start taking things seriously, treating people nice. Like, it's not a game. These are people's lives. Like, we got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. I hope that 21 does not get deported and his lawyer will help him out with that. And I also hope that Demi Lovato does not go back on and have a relapse on her drug addiction due to all of the hate she's getting. I'm going to keep opening them in the prayers. I'm going to wish the best for both of them. All right, number 2 on this week's rundown of Frankly Speaking, and probably one of my favorites, is Nicki Minaj made a return with Queen Radio last week. She came back. She was letting everybody know the Queen is still here. She took a hiatus for a minute and not only came back and talked to Big Draco, aka Soulja Boy, she also talked to dropped 2 new songs, Barbie Drip and Barbie Going Bad. I'm gonna put a little minute of those both in here just so y'all can see it. But on the song, we thinking she's throwing shots at Cardi B. She's throwing shots at Meek Mill, and she's throwing shots at
Aretha. When you lose the Queen, niggas friendly, dawg. It was just back to back like Wembley, dawg. Now you all the way back up in the Bentley, dawg. I turn lemons into lemonade simply, dawg. Oh boy, yeah, my brother tried to end me, dawg. I was in the court, no J's and B's. Made her change her mind in the judge chamber, sleeves.
There's a lyric in one of the songs said, made her change her mind in the court, in the judge chamber, sleeves. As we all know, Meek Mill had a very famous court case. He's been in and out of prison, and Nicki Minaj did actually go speak to the judge on his behalf while he was locked away, which she says that the judge did everything she asked her to do. If you paid attention, Nicki Minaj also last week dropped the Hard White video where she dismantled a scorpion, which people are alleging is a shot at Drake. And in the Barbie Going Bad song, she does say, oh boy, and my brother tried to end me, dog. So people are saying that we think it's Drake and Meek Mill were trying to end her. She also says in Barbie Drip, she said, she's a dirty bitch, gotta catch this fade. So, and who is she? Or was she talking about Cardi B? We don't know who she's talking about. She's also alleged to throw shots in Barbie Drip at Quavo.
Just got 10 million bucks for shit that I ain't even do yet. You spent your money, but I ain't say I was your boo yet. You got your feelings hurt, I ain't really mean to do that. I'm just a bad bitch, I'm sorry I put you through that. I'm from New York, but we don't never say good morning.
You spent your money on me, but I wasn't your boo yet. I'm just a bad bitch, hate to put you through that. As we know, Quavo put out, Nicki Minaj put out Barbie Dreams earlier last year. Quavo responded with Huncho Dreams, talking about how he did a lot of things to Nicki Minaj. And she also, that famous video of her opening that Chanel bag, apparently that Chanel bag came from Quavo. So she's throwing shots at him saying, you spent your money on me, I wasn't your boo. Like, I took the bags, I took the shoes, but we wasn't together. I'm sorry that you and your feelings about that, but that's not my fault. If I'm gonna take a $20,000 Chanel too. I don't gotta like you if you want to give that stuff to me. If I don't claim to be, that's the problem with our society. Everybody thinks somebody's in a relationship, but people don't want to be in relationships. People do things, and now you're upset when it's back to bite you. You gotta be careful, because not everybody got good intentions. And people will always take advantage of someone when they can, like no matter what. People are out here to get people. People are not out here to be good. People are not out here doing what they're supposed to do. They're out here trying to get by on the minimum of things they're doing. They're out here trying to get everything they can without putting any work in. So, not to say that Nicki's that type of person, but I love Nicki Minaj. But I also understand both sides, that if he did buy her these bags, she didn't say you was her man, but to get her, you probably was trying to buy these bags. And she also might have led you on. Either way, we don't know if this is the truth, if she's taking shots at him or not. But I want y'all to check out these songs. They both are good songs. Nicki said she's getting back in her bag. She also said that she's working on her album. Singles coming soon. Queen Radio was good. She talked to Soulja Boy about Tyga, saying that does he think he'll have a bigger comeback than Tyga. He said he thinks he's the hottest out, period. All that stuff is going on. Shout out to Nicki Minaj for making a return. I love both of the songs, and I'm looking forward to see what you have in the music this year. And all right, and the number one thing that I want to talk about this week on Frankly Speaking was Super Bowl 53. So Super Bowl 53 was talked about all over. I live in Atlanta, for you guys that do not know. So, and I also bartend at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So I was at the Super Bowl this year. So that was the biggest event people have been talking about. It's been parties all week. I'm from Los Angeles. The Rams were in the Super Bowl, so I was rooting for them, of course. Unfortunately, they did not win. Patriots won, which I already knew was going to happen. Tom Brady has been paying for them wins. They're paying for these wins. And allegedly, he's supposed to be retiring soon, so I knew they was going to let him get his 7 rings before he retired. But shout out to Ariana Grande, 7 rings. But I think that overall, this was the worst Super Bowl I feel like I've ever seen. And I don't watch football like that anyway, because I'm still Team Kaepernick. What happened with y'all being Team Kaepernick? Kaepernick, what happened? Y'all supposed to be boycotting the Super Bowl, but all y'all motherfuckers is down here in Atlanta. Y'all all popping bottles, right? I live right in Buckhead. If y'all know where Gold Room is, for people that's familiar with Atlanta, all y'all was just over here for the $500,000 Triple Bowl. Quality Control was there. Young Miami. All these people, Lil Boozy, Gunna. All of y'all have been here. Trey Songz, Cardi B, Meek Mill. All of y'all have been here this week, doing shows, doing everything for the Super Bowl, and making the NFL money. Y'all refused to do the Super Bowl performance Cardi B did. However, y'all still are doing Super Bowl events. So it's kind of like, what is really the case? Y'all are still promoting, all of y'all think the Super Bowl will promote it. So where y'all still underhandedly promoted the Super Bowl. However, this Super Bowl was the lowest ratings in 10 years. So we could say that people were actually boycotted somewhat. I didn't watch the Super Bowl even though I was there making the drinks. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I was trying to get this money. And so I could just be like Cardi B and Meek Mill, just trying to get this money off the Super Bowl. Hey, y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. But I do think that we as a people need to stand up for things. Like, imagine Harriet Tubman, imagine Rosa Parks, imagine all these people that boycotted and protested and see the results that happen from it. We always want to protest something and do something, and then we'll forget about it, we'll fall off, and we'll just go into the next trend. Like, we're supposed to be boycotting the Super Bowl. We're supposed to be boycotting NFL, and y'all see that everybody's in Atlanta. We are supposed to be boycotting all of these things with Trump and just even things in our community. And it falls off because we're just so easily swayed and manipulated. And I feel like as a people in a group, we need to stand up for what we know is right. Stand up for things that we don't want tolerated. Stand up for those things and fight for those things. Like, don't just be easily swayed and forget about it, because it's not something to forget about. Kaepernick is not being played. He's been out of a job for 5 years for taking a knee to support the injustice that was going on with black people and black people being killed by police brutality, and all those things he is fighting for. And y'all have just let his legacy go because y'all want to go turn up in Atlanta and spend $500,000 on strippers. You want to spend all this money on chicken wings in the strip club and come down to Atlanta with no money, no tire change, no nothing, just to be in Atlanta for the Super Bowl. Why are y'all here? Why were y'all supporting that? Those tickets was $20,000 something, $10,000 something for a ticket. Y'all spent y'all money on that when we could have been putting that money to underfunded schools. We could have been putting that money towards him and his charities that he's raising to help people. This man has been out of work for 5 years for standing up for us, and that the least we could do was not turn on the TV or not come and spend all that money to come to Atlanta and support it. I just feel like we got to do better as a people. We really do. I want to say that we really need to work on that. It was unfortunate that that's what was going on, but I do think that this was the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen. Maroon 5 had a horrible performance. The people that was actually at the Super Bowl, fuck y'all. So, that's my top 10 things for the week. That's my rundown for the week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's going to be a lot of different things going on. I want to have a lot more fun things going on. The concept of the show is going to be a little bit different. The set of the show is going to be a little bit different as it progresses. I'm going to have interviews. If you want to come, if you do music, you rap, you sing, you have anything, you promote a book, come hit me up. You could come on the show. I'll definitely give you an interview. A lot of things. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. This is just the beginning. The show's going to be so much bigger over time, more funding, more supporters, more subscribers, and it all starts with y'all. So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. And also, please hit me up on Instagram, Legit Realness. Email me at Just Speaking Frankly with all of your ideas, the tea that y'all want spilled or talked about. I'm super excited for this show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope I'll catch y'all next time.